Oh, you are in for a treat tonight. You are in for a treat tonight. Uh, Definitely hit the like button if you're new here. Sorry about the delay. There's been a lot going on today. Now, rest in peace to D'Angelo, Diane Keaton. D'Angelo, R&B crooner, passed away after his fight with pancreatic cancer. He was 51 years old. So I advise people go to the doctor, get checked. And that brings us to where we are right now today. This thing here is about to get crazy. Now, Kwame Brown went out and addressed some things that went on that was quite unusual. DJ Vladimir decided to bring Gil on his show, and they decided to mention Kwame Brown again. Just out of the blue, mention Kwame Brown. So Kwame Brown responded, and this is what he had.
Then Gil talked about me on his show. Skip talked about me on his show. I let it slide. Now he goes on Vlad TV, take it up a notch. And yeah, that's why I got an overlay. He got it on Vlad TV, he take it up a notch. And now he's talking directly about me and now my brothers. So let me respond to Mr. Angelo, felony charge Angelo, and Sad TV.
So you get out and now you're basically awaiting the whole situation.
Yeah, we were supposed to go in September, which I'll...
Well, I don't want to get flagged.
At 50 or 60 of Big U friends is down there testifying on him. Don't you think they wishing jail on him? You little two fake weenie dogs. Nigga, I didn't get in the streets and pretend like I was some street cat and then go down there and snitch on somebody. Nigga, I'm a sane, logical thinking adult. This clown disrespected my family and I don't give a flying rat's ass what happened to him. So don't ever try to compare me to no street terminology when the streets don't even know how to uphold the street rules. Clowns, you two fool-ass weenie dogs that pretend like you know something about the streets. Gil, you want to play street so bad that it's going to get you a felony. Oops, sorry, you're already being accused of one. How the freak you two clowns are gonna try to call me out for laughing at a nigga that disrespected my entire family, nigga, that disrespected my children. I'll say it on record. I don't give a damn if he get himself in trouble. I don't give a damn if he go to prison. Ain't got nothing to do with me. His dumb ass chose to play poker. It's already written what's gonna happen to this boy. He keep coming up on interviews talking about I lied on him. I don't got shit to lie about. I'm not crying over spilled milk. He know he owed Dan Fagan money. He know there was a time in his life that he owed Dan Fagan money. And this bitch ass boy was a point guard. And what's a better way to get somebody paid? You know, if you're a point guard of a team, you can pass the ball to whoever, whenever. You know, you can get people paid. You can make people look better. You can make people look worse. You can save people in your way when Ernie Grunfeld is the goddamn GM. And Ernie Grunfeld can keep your arrest and everything else that happened to you in DC under wraps. You know, Ernie Grunfeld is tied in. Ernie Grunfeld and Mitch Kupchak You know, they got a clothing store in DC. They really tied in to DC and its culture. So maybe, just maybe, they can cover up some things for some player like Gilbert Arenas, Angelo. But I don't know why you keep worried about that. I laughed at you, nigga. So what? Why are you so concerned with a bus laughing at you? I'm supposed to be a bus, got slapped around by Michael Jordan. Why you Negroes care so much about what I say? Oh, you know, I particularly think that's wrong. Shut up, Vlad. You interview gang members that kill each other, fool. You let one mama hear one person go up there and describe how he spit the block on another person. Clown. I think that's wrong. You idiot. I think that's wrong, idiot. You let guys sit up on your show and say he's smoking on this and he F this black dude and F that black dude. You don't let nobody say F the Jews. So you shut your hypocritical ass up, Vlad.
Facts.
That takes it to a different level.
And it's, I know, and it's his whole family has just been in.
So he knew he would get a response out of Kwame Brown by mentioning him on DJ Vlad. This was all strategic by Gilbert Arenas. But why is Gilbert Arenas doing this? Whenever Gilbert Arenas is doing this, he's normally doing it to promote something. He mentions Kwame Brown to get his name popular when he started this playback thing. He mentioned Kwame Brown. Started going at him, trying to get some attention on social media. Whenever he's in trouble, whenever there's some danger to him, he goes to the Kwame card over and over again so that Kwame would mention him. And then they can go from there. But see, when you start mentioning other family members, I haven't heard Kwame mention anything about your daddy's past, your mama's past, none of that. But yet, you go in talking about his brothers on DJ Vlad. Do you know he has family members? That's somebody's cousin. Those are somebody's nephews. They don't even know you. And here you are talking about their cases and you don't know them either. And you're on you getting interviewed talking about people you don't know. And do you think that's a good idea, Mr. Arenas? That's what I'm trying. This is the part that it makes it hard for people to understand, is that you think it's a good idea to do something like that. That's a dangerous way to live. I'm serious. It's a real dangerous way to live if you think that's a good idea to do. But we're going to get to the why. I'm going to let Kwame cook.
Dumbest clown in the world. You said that's living in a glass house. Clown, I spoke about a man. You guys spoke about somebody else. How the fuck is that me living in a glass house? I still didn't go to jail. A glass house would be if I'm speaking about Gilbert getting charges and then I got some charges. You clowns spoke about somebody else. This is the whole, I told you, you clowns think in a group. And Gil, you sitting there with that stupid colonizer sitting there thinking that he's right when he's proving my point. You stupid ass boy. Vlad, I'm an individual. I am the #1 draft pick, clown. I said something about that fool ass boy. Y'all mentioned my brothers. That don't got nothing to do with me. When the judge arrested my brothers, they didn't arrest me. I was still free hooping. So what the fuck is you telling me about what somebody else did? And trying to make it like all of them did something that one person got accused of. You two guys are some clowns. You use your platforms to try to manipulate facts about people. And that's sad. Vlad, you have millions of people that follow you. and you try to let Gilbert manipulate the truth because I didn't come do an interview with you, you hurt feelings, little hoe. And all y'all gonna do is go try to tell YouTube that I'm harassing and bullying you. Y'all two up here laughing on a panel that this clown admitted that I harassed and bullied him. Every time I respond, y'all cry to YouTube. And Vlad, you just proved how much of a dumb, instigating clown you are. You are instigating clown. You said he should be the last guy speaking. He lives in a glass house. No, I should be the first guy speaking. What y'all just showed me, or what y'all just described, is a guy at a young age seeing a lot of people go to jail. So I watch behavior. I know what all behavior gets that go to jail. I've seen it since a little bitty boy. Didn't have to go to college for it. So thank you for proving that I got a PhD in Negroes. Yeah, I got a PhD. I know about behavior. I came on YouTube saying, I don't give a damn what group you watch or what group you in. I watch behavior.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's why I said that. And now you two dummies just proved that I'm an expert on behavior. But the lie that you guys just told, and it's really sad that because y'all don't like me, that now you want to lie on my entire family. I'm not proud of what my brothers went to jail for, but what they went to jail, majority of my brothers went to jail for drug-related, aggravated assault-related charges. And he wants to talk about one brother that fell up under the Romeo and Juliet law because they were in the same homeroom. They were in the same class. So it's sad that they want to paint a picture that's not even there. Gilbert really went on Vlad to gossip about black folks to YouTube. I'm trying to tell you, it's sad, man. His feelings was really hurt that I laughed. I told people he was a dummy. It's not my fault that he's the guy off Italian Job. He's that guy off Italian.
What's up? Don't worry. I know everything fell. The PC is coming back up. They had to do an update. So, don't worry about that. We took care of everything. Now, this man talked about how he never flags, but admits on Vlad TV to flagging his channel. Yeah, the PC is 98% there. So it just did an update without me asking. His paperwork is definitely dirty. Well, we're going to get to the grease because there's a reason for all of this activity you've been seeing. And we're going to get to all of it. Trust me. And you're going to know why Gilbert Arenas has been going around, Angelino has been going around doing the same play over and over again. So whenever he starts mentioning Kwame Brown's name, you know there's some type of trouble around the door for him. And he's got to keep his name hot because that's how he built his name up on the internet. That's how he built his business relationship. Nobody would deal with Gilbert Arenas business-wise. They was Fubo, Pam. They were like, come on, man, be serious. They weren't dealing with this guy. The jig was definitely up. And now, because it was up, it went through certain different levels. And when it starts reaching certain plateaus, certain people were going to be etched out of history. They were going to be extremely etched out in those situations. So it was always something I seen and said, that's quite interesting. So we're going to see how it goes and how it develops for Mr. Arenas. Now, I say that to say this. DJ Vlad. Once again, all because someone don't want to interview with him. He finds it, he just gets a hard on to want to mention people that don't want you to interview them. Why do you want to keep bringing their name up on your show? It's not going to make them interview you. All you're going to do is keep putting yourself in a situation that doesn't make any sense. You don't fact check anything. You just let stuff go on your show that is completely out of bounds and don't make any sense. Which I don't understand it, to be honest. But since we talking about Vlad, right? Since we talking about you, Vlad, while the PC is booting up, and we're gonna get back to the get back, right? While we're talking about that situation, why don't you ever talk about your situation, Vlad? You never seem to want to do that. I find that quite interesting. You have all this smoke for everybody else. But when it's time for you to face the music or look under your hood, it ain't clean, buddy. You're dirty. You're dirty. And you need a bath. So when people like myself bring receipts to the table, Vladimir, I had to show and prove. Now, there was a beef between you and Discretion TV, right? Where he accused you of trafficking. Who that black woman? You called Discretion TV, who's in the modeling industry, for these young girls to come out to California when you came to New York. You called this man up asking for these girls. And one of these girls came back scared to death. And he kept asking you, dog, what y'all do to her? And she was so shook up. Talk about that, Vlad. You can't say you don't know the man because you're right there with the girl. And you called and asked for the girl. You really love the chocolate, don't you, boy? You really love playing in that chocolate. Mm-hmm. That's you. Now, talk about that on your show. Why don't you clear that up? What happened to that girl? You called and wanted to hire her to film a video. Where's the video at? The video never came out, but you paid the money and she was sent to you for a job. Talk about it, Vlad. Quit acting like it didn't happen or it don't exist. Call him a liar. Get your lawyer boys out. Who did you give her to? What did y'all do to her? Next time you want to sit on your couch and run your mouth about that. Huh? You're quiet. You quiet now. I mean, I never heard you answer back to that. Since you asked everybody else questions, why don't they ask you that question? The next person go on his show, ask him that question. I bet you don't air it. That's why you don't do live shows, right? Well, he can't because of legal purposes. He can't do that. He can't bring Ross up there because then that would expose him. But now we done took care of him. South. Now that we've taken care of him, we're gonna get back to what we were doing because the PC has rebooted. And I can go ahead and boom, just like that, we back. Back like I never left. Now, woo, in the bushes. Yeah, KB in the house. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that, KB? He's talking about glass house, right? But you sitting over here being called out by the man who you did business with for 2 girls. Not 1, 2. That fat, sweaty, stanky back Vlad. Vlad, no you didn't. Are you telling me that these women, that man who was a modeling agent went ahead and had these two girls, and you was in New York, you came up there and fell in love with that chocolate, and you called him like crazy? Yeah, that girl, I want to film, I'm doing a film, I want her to come out there. What film did you do with her? That's what he want to know. What film did you do with her? She came back from there completely messed up, and he couldn't work with her, and she was quiet. And he said, Vlad, what did y'all do to that girl? And you didn't want to answer the call every time he called you. Talk about that on your show. Talk about your life. Let's hear about your life. Explain this situation, Vlad. We would love to hear it, because he called you out directly. You can't say you don't know the man. He said you called him and asked for this girl and paid for her to come out. And he sent her to you in LA. Damn, that's trafficking to me. I mean, shit, what they got Diddy for, they can grab your ass right now. So you need to explain that. Yeah. Discretion TV told you flat out. This man, Vlad, did that. What did you say to Discretion? You didn't say nothing. You just clammed up and got quiet. But you all in everybody else's business. But when it came to your business, you want to get quiet. Thanks for the super chat, KB. Now, anybody else pop up on this show, ask him about that girl. But I guarantee you he gonna edit and cut that out the show. But if anybody interview him and he live on that show, ask him about that girl. Ask him what happened there. That man still ain't opened his mouth. What did you film with him? Because all you do is interview people. So what movie was you making? Who is she for? Sound like trafficking to me. Now that takes care of dummy number one. Now, as KB was cooking these fools, I'm going to interrupt it. Because I felt it's time now to show the donkey the snake. Now, Gilbert Arenas has been doing what he normally does. Whenever he's in trouble, he runs to Kwame Brown. He gets in trouble and he runs to Kwame Brown. Now, he tells me how great his show is. They got all these awards. Y'all done saw all the messages. Right? He tell you Gilbert Arenas, the Gil's Arena is the best show going. And I'm like, why they moving all your stuff out? Why they got all this stuff for Skip Bayless show that ain't got nowhere near the views your show get? Why they doing that? Why would they be doing that? Well, y'all about to find out why. And you finna find out right now that all the lies this dude tell you. Oh, we good, we doing this, we doing that. You finna find out right now why.
YouTube channel formerly known as Gil's Arena.
Can y'all talk about that though?
Can we talk about what?
How like the new season?
I mean,
you probably know as much as
Gilbert Arenas will tell you himself You gonna hear it right from Angelino's mouth and the whole crew of Gilbert Arenas. They gonna tell you how the show is in danger and the show is about to be gone. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The hit show, that is the shit show, is on the cusp of being gone. Everything I was saying, right? They finna confirm it right here.
YouTube channel formerly known as Gilbert Arenas.
Can y'all talk about that though?
Can we talk about what?
How like the new season?
I mean, we'll be talking.
You probably know as much as.
I was gonna ask how often y'all gonna do it.
2 times a week. 2 times a week, brother.
Oh man.
Hey, we a podcast.
We already show, yeah. We already show.
I just want to see how often y'all was gonna do it, because I see other things going on. So I was just asking.
Well, according to reports, I know you're trying to be messy and instigate, but according to reports,
I'm not. I'm asking a question.
Hey,
This is a very serious question. That's
be messy, please. We need it.
Be messy. We need it. You hear that? Be messy. We need it. What do you need to be messy for? You need the attention. You need the attention. That's why you want to be messy. Being messy works for you. You need that so bad. I'm here to be messy. Okay. You want to be messy? Then be messy. You could be Lionel Messi. We need you to be messy. We need it. Why you need it? You big Gil. You got all the awards in the back and the trophies. What you need it for?
Just asking how often y'all gonna do the show on a week to week basis. How often?
We've gotten 2 full days to do the show. We'll be on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Just 2?
That's the information we were given. 2 days.
Yeah, not 5.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Not like go from 4 to 5. We're gonna go from 4 to 2.
So it went from 3 shows to 2 shows to 1 show to no show. They got the word today. We only doing 2 of your shows. Now, why would they do that to their #1 show? That just don't make sense. I'm saying that just don't make it don't even make good sense. It don't make common sense. I'm confused as to what sense does this make?
Hey, Lo. You see, like Lo. Look, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now, you know what makes it even crazier, but it's cool with me because I got other jobs and I got other plans. You see them 3 trophies right there? 1, 2, 3.
You see, it don't make no difference to me because I got other jobs. I got other plans. So anybody else, y'all screwed. Gil gonna be all right. He ain't worried about the rest of y'all. Y'all better, hey, you on the Titanic, baby. Don't grab a violin. You better get on the lifeboat. Gil got his lifeboat. The rest of y'all about to hit the iceberg.
That's 2025. That's what we won. And then we won 2025.
What are these awards?
We won Telly Awards. We won some Telly Awards, and we won Webby Awards.
I know Webby. I don't know about no Telly.
That's like Kanye West said, ooh, you got all them degrees. Hopefully all them degrees can keep you warm at night. That's all it's worth. Hey, you can have every trophy. I can go to right now and get you a trophy. You want a trophy? I can go to the trophy shop around the corner and make you a trophy deal. You want a trophy? Everybody else eating with bags. But you know what? You had your trophy. You earned it. They can't take that from you. You go on and get your trophy. Yeah, you got a lot of views and a lot of people know. Now where's my goddamn trophy? You got that trophy. You ready, boy. He got that trophy like, I'm ready to go. Well, all righty then. Mr. Man with the views.
Yeah, we want Telly and Webby's, and yeah, we got 2 days now.
Wait, why are y'all niggas acting like it's somebody else's arena? It's Gil's arena. So why y'all only doing it twice?
No, nigga, it's the arena. Soon as the cops put.
Hey, they can't say we hating because the man just said it yourself. No show Gil. Hey, he just said it himself. The man just said it himself. The man said, oh no, it's the arena. Ain't no Gil's arena. The guy's confused. He's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't you just say it's Gil's arena, ain't it? No, it's the arena. See, you really badass in the chat. Well, let's see where you at now.
No, nigga, it's the arena. Soon as the cops.
Why are y'all niggas acting like it's somebody else's arena? It's Gil.
Right. He's like, why y'all acting like it's somebody else's show? Because it is. It's Underdog Fantasy Show. They know that.
Days now.
Wait, why are y'all niggas acting like it's somebody else's arena? It's Gil's arena. So why y'all only doing it twice?
No, nigga, it's the arena.
Look, Josiah's like, hey, hey, we ain't hating. We've been telling them the truth from the jump. You see, that's like somebody telling you something, right? And you don't listen. Then when it's getting ready to happen, you trying to cover it up and keep it discreet so nobody know it's happening. But the person that's been telling you it's happening all along, you still trying to lie to them to keep the face up. Gil got kicked out of his own basement. I told you, he gonna be a house Negro in his own house. Skip came in there, man, take those put your cell phone down. Move that over there. Get this couch out of here. It's my show. It's my turn now. You said it's my turn. He took over your whole show. He did. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is hilarious. This dude is telling every damn thing. Everything we said, that I'm like, wait a minute. This goes against all that He-Man shit he was talking. It's like, wait a minute. What's going on here? All that He-Man shit he was talking. What's going on, baby? We thought it was Gil's arena. We thought, wait a minute, this is your show. This is your show. Oh, we just began, y'all. Believe me, get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. You ain't heard nothing yet. Trust me, you have heard nothing yet. Get your popcorn ready. Trust me. They gonna do all the work. Trust me. They're gonna do all the work. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Buzz Life. Don't forget to subscribe to him. Subscribe to this page. Hit the like button up so we can keep going. Don't forget to join and become a member. We got memberships now. You can get a badge now. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Let's go.
As soon as the cops put their motherfucking cuffs on my crip, the Gil was taking off. That shit went from Gil to duh.
Same thing we said, right? Same thing we said. Soon as they put the cuffs on your ass, they took the show away. He's like, no, that ain't what happened. I rebranded. No, they took that show away, dummy. As I told you, how in the world are you gonna have a show called Gil's Arenas promoted by Underdog Fantasy when they're a gambling site and you have a federal indictment for trying to run an illegal gambling facility? It doesn't make sense. Your ass would have been dropped a long time ago. And that ain't had nothing to do with Kwame Brown. That had nothing to do with me. That has something to do with your stupidity.
Not even Doug. Gil. THE, the correct, regular, grammatically correct spelling.
THE.
Now, Doug Reed, I could have rolled with him. All right, shit, I can't even.
All right,
I see a little bit.
So here we got this.
What does that say on that, Brandon? I can't read. My eyes, my vision is blurry now.
It's presented to Gil's Arena for passing 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, it does say.
Wow, y'all got 1 million subscribers and they talking about getting rid of y'all ass. Let that sink in. You got 1 million subs and they talking about what they gonna do with y'all. They demoting a show that got 1 million subs for a show that barely got 100, maybe 100,000 people? Skip show? Damn. Damn. And they're using your house, your basement.
On that.
Yeah, we going crazy, but we only own 2 times.
Why you got the small one?
Huh?
Why you got the small one?
I don't know. They didn't give us the big. I don't know why the big ones didn't come out.
I don't know.
They switched them though. Do they?
You got a big one behind you.
Yeah, that's from Nightcap. That was the year before.
Oh damn, that's tough.
Yeah, that was a Nightcap one, and then the following year they came with the small joint.
So I got a trivia question for you guys. It's a multi-part question. The chat, you can chime in as well. What was the most viewed sports show on YouTube in January of 2025?
January? You mean January? What?
And July. Okay.
Gil's Arena?
Oh, you mean all the way until we took a break?
Until we take a break.
Oh, Gil's Arena.
Yeah, those are easy.
So it's like, so y'all just cut it out so so the football show can breathe, or what y'all doing?
Yeah. Lo, these are great questions.
I think we got to wait.
These are great questions. Don't nobody know. Hey, that's your boy right there. That's the boss man. It's his show. Answer the question. You the boss? Gil, you right there. These are good questions. Why the executive producer of the show sitting right there saying those are good questions? You the executive producer. You the executive producer. You the so-called boss. You own the show. Tell the world what's going on. Why you can't answer the question? Oh, this is gonna get real good.
You know what it is, Lo? And here's the business part.
You have to wait till the football season is over?
Oh, okay. So here from the business side.
So y'all got to get the fuck out the way?
Now, from the business side of it is when it comes to like fantasy and betting companies, for some reason, football generates more money.
For some reason, you dumb bastard, I told you this in the goddamn beginning. Football is gonna be the number one fucking sport. It's almost 3 times the NBA. Of course, it's number one in betting. More people are watching football than basketball. But that ain't the reason y'all ass is not being displayed more. You gonna get there. You getting warm. See, slow people, it take them a little while to get to where we already are. Keep calling me Cap all the time, and now you sitting here validating every single thing we didn't say. Ooh, wee.
Right? So, like football season, on how everything goes every week, a lot of these companies make a lot of money during the football season. So, how they're going to do for the year is depicted on football, not basketball. So, no matter how great our numbers are, business-wise, football generates the most money with the fantasies and all of that. So it's not about how great our show is, it's how much money is generated through the sport. We were just an anomaly. No one knew we was going to bust out like we did, right? They had us as basketball, and they have.
Well, if you bust out the way you did, then everybody be willing to pick the show up. I mean, you could move this show anywhere, Gil. You don't need underdog. It's your show. You can do what you want. You big Gilly.
All of them combined.
Times 10.
But you're saying y'all generate more for fantasy, not from a viewership standpoint.
No, we do both. We outperform everybody in both categories.
I'm saying for y'all though. I'm assuming the reason why is because they are willing to provide more for the football show.
Yeah, I guess it's they got a football show that they think can help them get those numbers that they're looking for, so they want to try it out.
Oh, y'all are booming, but you can't help them get the numbers they going for? They putting the money in a show that can't even do 200,000 views. They can barely do 100,000 views. And they think that show is going to do better than your show that got like 600,000 views, 400,000 views, right? That don't matter. That math ain't mathing, bruh. Why would they think that show has the potential to do better than your show that's doing the 400,000 views and we got the most views and this? Why would they feel like that? Unless your views ain't really real views. And they know it. They're spending a lot of money on bots and pushing your show more than the football show. They're paying out a lot of money for your millions of views and your viewership. And I know, because you don't generate that kind of interest, buddy. And that's facts. So all the botting, we sending the link over here. You know what the people are doing? They're watching your shorts. You're getting your views off of shorts and mixing that in with the views that you're getting with your show and making people believe that your show is doing all of this so they can promote it and push it. But here's the thing. It's called audience retention. How long are they listening to your show? The majority of these people are out in 1 minute. 1 minute of listening to your show, they're out. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, gone. Oh my God. You see, it's only so long a person can keep lying to themselves. It's only so long they can keep lying to themselves. Now that he's being truthful with somebody else, now if that was me up there asking him that, he'd have continued to lie his ass off. No, we doing great. I just talked to them. We gonna be back to doing 5 shows. But he can't lie to he don't want to lie to his boys. He can't lie to them. But you ain't think I was gonna see it.
So they're gonna try it out for this year and see what happens.
Shout out, man. Shout out.
No, but low. I'm gonna be on playback. We're gonna be on playback, low. So yeah. So I'm gonna do my thing, low. It don't matter. We're gonna be on here.
Yeah.
You know, we just ain't gonna be in the arena.
Although I got
Oh my God. We gonna do our thing. We just ain't gonna be in the arena. We gonna do our thing. We just ain't gonna be in the arena doing our thing. So, oh my goodness, they finna kick you out the basement completely. You gonna be in the office. Gil's Arena ain't gonna be allowed to be downstairs in the area doing the show. They gonna have to stream just like you seeing it now. This gonna be what Gil's Arena gonna look like. Gil gonna be in the office. They don't tell him he can't come downstairs for real. Y'all thought I was joking. It sounded like a joke. Skip don't even want y'all asses down there on his set. In your house. This is happening in real time, y'all. This is happening in real time. Oh my God. Hey, Gil, Skip downstairs. Just like Stephen A, boy, they are not tough with no white boy downstairs, boy. White boy can come in his house and do whatever they want. White guy move in and take over the whole show. Thanks. Bring me a drink, Gil. You got Mountain Dew? Yeah, bring it down. He got his food in your fridge downstairs. You got an Airbnb, boy.
that media credential too for
we gonna be in office, low.
Okay, I gotta go to Milwaukee, yeah, for sure.
We're gonna be in battle mode, low. I might hey, look, to be honest, low, I got so much time, I might fuck around, come to your crib. Oh, what you doing over there, man? You know what I mean? Have one of those 24-hour streams.
God damn, he gotta go a 24-hour stream with a streamer now. He went from the #1 show, we the #1 sports show on YouTube, to I'm gonna come to your house and do a 24-hour stream. Don't you got a wife? This the first year of your marriage, and you already trying to get out the house to do a 24-hour stream? Good Lord. God damn, boy, I swear. I can't make this up. This is bad. No, this ain't regular bad. This Apple Maps bad. But yet, he won't talk about Kwame Brown. And I know everything y'all heard, right? So far. It gets worse. Trust me, the worst is yet to come. I'm cold, he doing all the work. They're doing all the work. They're validating everything I said. I was made to be a liar. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Here they are validating every goddamn point I said. Everything he said in it, you a liar. You don't know. We're the #1 show. This dude about to be out.
No, we're not doing that. But I hear you. I hear you.
So we have a question.
24-hour stream low?
I'm not doing a 24-hour stream. What the hell?
Gil, we have a question from 2K God. He said, question from 2K God. He said, if football is popping, why did they have to take over your channel? Why couldn't they make their own channel and make that pop? Question mark.
Yeah, why did they take over your channel, Gil? Why don't you explain that? That's a very good question. Why did they have to take over your channel to do it? Why couldn't they just make their own channel for the Skip Bayless thing? Why did they have to take over your channel? Explain that, Gil.
That's what we would have said. That was the argument. But as a family,
am I asking too many questions?
No.
Am I asking too many questions? Cold-blooded. He about to file for unemployment and sue. Hey.
As a company, no. As a company, you don't want to start from the beginning. Most people don't like the grind of anything, right? You know, they want something that's already turnkey and go. So why should they start from the beginning? Listen, we are expensive. We're not your average podcast expenses.
Exactly. Now he's finna back up my point when I said y'all got a whole basement full of tech guys and everybody that Underdog put there. Now he talking about, no, I did this, I did that. Well, let's hear it.
We get paid a lot of money. So because they pay us a lot of money and we not taking no pay cuts in here, if they say your ass gonna do 2 days a week and we want to try what they do for 3 days a week and we keep our money, hey man, hey, do your thing, man. We'll see. Shit. Do your thing, man, right? Because at the end of the day, we can say, oh, hell nah, fuck that. And then they start cutting contracts. So if they want to go ahead and try 3 days a week until football season's over with and then recheck their hand, cool. Everybody still got their jobs.
So they got the power to cut the contracts. What part of it is it your show? That's the part I'm trying to figure out here. Here's the hard part I'm trying to figure out. Where we get to the part of it being your show? Because this ain't sounding like it's your show, bro. Exactly. This is what happens when somebody refuses to listen to reason. And now they're in the grease. And now it's about, we got to save people jobs. Why are they talking about cutting people? Didn't I tell you half of the fat need to be cut? And one of the guys that need to be cut is on this live stream? Didn't I tell you people needed to be, y'all had too many people on the show? On that couch? How you think Underdog gonna keep spending money? They gonna need somebody to come take over the show. They gonna need an Amazon. They gonna need somebody to come in, Netflix, somebody to come through with a bag to save them. Because they're spending so much money on this bullshit ass show that it ain't doing nothing for them. Remember, you said it. They're trying the football show because they think the football show to get them the numbers that they're looking for. So you're not getting them the numbers they're looking for. Why? Because they're in the subscribing business. They need to try to sign up for Underdog. And nobody's signing up under y'all asses. Because nobody's watching your show. You had those initial people that came through. Now everybody see you ain't worth it. They listen to Cam and Mace. They getting more signups than y'all. So they like, why are we putting all this money into this Gilbert Arenas thing? Gil don't move the needle. That's why his ass is on Vlad screaming Kwame Brown today or the other day. Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown. He wants some attention. So, okay, you got some attention today. Let's go.
Employment is key.
I can tell you this. With the way our contracts is doing, they could say, hey man, we're gonna let about 6-7 of y'all go. And turn y'all ass into
They could let 6-7 of y'all go. Look at BJ. Like, what? Yeah, your ass, because you damn sure should be gone. I like BJ as a basketball player, but as a podcaster, his ass should be cut. The only reason BJ is on the show is because of his contacts. He's the reason they got Steph Curry on to do the show, because he worked out with Steph. Other than that, if it weren't for his contacts, he would not, BJ would have been gone. But in 2026, remember, you said, let's see. They finna give you $21 million, remember? Man, I'm finna get the $50 million deal. I'm wait till I re-up at the end in 2026. Yeah, we gonna see. Remember I said, we gonna see. We gonna see what's gonna happen. BJ came in with a package deal with Lexi because they got the same agent. And it was a two, like you gotta take both. They didn't want Lexi Brown. But they had to take her because of BJ and the agent. You told me that out your own mouth. I told you how to get that show together. But you got in your hubris and start bringing everybody on the show. Till you got like 6-7 people laying on the couch. Making a mess. Just like the Joe Budden podcast. And what did I tell you was going to happen to the Joe Budden podcast? I said, wait till contracts come up. Everybody is unhappy on that show, and they're going to be real unhappy when it comes to contract time. Because, see, they can lie to the public all they want. When you can't lie to those studio numbers. And when those numbers come up, guess what? Somebody got to go. They ain't going to be happy with these splits. They doing so many splits, their pants going to rip. So now, you think Underdog gonna just keep throwing away money when y'all ain't bringing in the money?
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused, and again, I feel like I'm asking too many questions, so I'm not.
No. You can take over this playback right now, sir. Because if you ask questions, we can answer them. We will not bring these topics up. But
we ain't no sellouts.
Okay, because this is now forcing me to ask very specific questions just because how familiar I am with the community and like what's going on in the space.
Okay.
So I'll just cut to the chase. Who owns the channel?
Right. Who owns the channel? Ask how many times I told Gil to get rid of Lexi. I said, dude, get rid of Lexi Brown. I like her daddy D Brown, but she gotta go. She gotta go. She has got to go. Oh yeah, 100%. That's why I said it. Oh yeah. But that's a great question. Let's see what he says.
50-50.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like 49-59. I mean, 51-49.
No. Well, okay. So here was the deal. So, because this is my question.
Okay.
So this was my original channel that I built.
Okay.
When I started podcasting, and then went to Fubo, and then because we was on linear, we was on Fubo Network.
It's the same channel from that. It's the same channel from Fubo.
Yeah. No, but I had Fubo create their own channel, and this channel stayed dormant from 2018 to 2023. So basically, what I did is I said, "Here, we can use my channel instead of going with what was that? Showtime." Josiah, what was that first company that was trying to come in?
What Showtime Basketball, right?
Yeah, so I said instead of us going on Showtime, I got a YouTube channel, and I said, listen, I'll give you guys 50% of the YouTube channel if you guys fund it. If you guys can have full control, like where it comes to thumbnails, creating, because I didn't know nothing about none of that. So you guys had the infrastructure. You give me the infrastructure, we're good, and that's how it went.
How long does that last?
I'm a free agent, and we're me and Joe free agent this summer. BJ just signed a 2-year deal, right? BJ, you just signed. You got re-up?
Yeah, I signed a 1 year.
Oh, you signed 1 year. Oh, yeah. So we all free agents.
He got a 1-year deal. So that means next year, all y'all contracts are going to be up. Why the hell would he sign him to a 2-year deal? 2-year deal? They don't know if y'all going to be around another year. They going to give you 1 year. All y'all deals are up. The cat's out of the bag, buddy. People are heads are going to fly. People getting cut. You are not going to be down there. They're not going to have engineers for you. All of that infrastructure is disappearing. Go get that junkie and tell him to run the show for you.
In the summer 26.
Yeah. Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, summer 2026. That's the one you told me you getting a big bag, baby, 50 mil. Come on.
Yeah.
I guess there's other questions that need to be asked, but we won't ask them now.
You can ask, man.
We said enough. We've said enough.
No. Here's the thing is, whatever question you ask, we asking the same thing.
Why are you asking the same thing? It's your goddamn show. The questions you asking, we asking the same thing. Why are you asking those questions? It's your show, right? You keep saying it's your show. How the hell you talking about, man? We asking the same question. So this goes to show you it is not his goddamn show. I said it's more like 51-49. They got all the control. Gil can't take a piss unless he asks Underdog Fantasy. Yeah, where's LeBron? Go ask LeBron to save your ass. Gil can't take a piss unless Underdog say so. Gil be, oh man, I gotta go pee. Can I go pee? No, I just talked to management. They said you're gonna have to hold it. You're gonna have to hold it. Hey, I told you, boy, they exposing everything now. It's all coming down on the table. It's all coming on the table. This dude is imploding everything, boy. This boy having a truthful moment right here. Anybody else wouldn't have gotten this information. That shows you how much they respect this gamer right here. They respect the gamer. This is a gamer. And he got more respect to get their respect. because they want to get in that gaming space so they can get some of that gaming money. Some overgrown ass niggas want to talk about video games.
Yeah, we asked the same thing. It was one of those things, man, where when you're sitting here, you talking about, I'm thinking, listen, we're gonna go 5 days a week. They're gonna start a new channel, and they're gonna do, they can start off at 3 days a week. And I was like, well, we done spent this kind of money for those guys, and we have y'all big contract. As a business, we're not really making any money off you guys. You guys are doing great, but the sponsor.
Oh, we're not really making no money off you guys. Oh, here we go.
Big contract. As a business, we're not really making any money off you guys. You guys are doing.
We're not making no money off you guys. You're not earning the money, baby.
Big contract. As a business, we're not really making any money off you guys. You guys are doing great, but the sponsorships ain't coming in.
The sponsorships aren't coming in. Why you don't have any sponsors? You know why? Because sponsors look at audience retention. Why would sponsors put their ads on your show when they know they don't have to? They're not gonna get anything back. When you got bots out there, they're gonna see the bots. The general public is not gonna know. The general public is not gonna see that. They're gonna see it though. They see the real numbers, not the numbers you show on YouTube, the real numbers. When we tried to tell you about fake traffic, and they in here paying all this money out to y'all, believing your bullshit, and now it's all coming to a head because y'all ain't bringing in the numbers. Y'all ain't bringing the money in, and now y'all done finally found out why y'all finna be reduced and cut and get the scissors. Now, when they start firing people, which is already happening, you're finna lose your staff. In case you don't already know, I think you already know that staff is gone. They not finna spend. They decided they're gonna roll with Skip over you, but it's supposed to be your show. And Skip, he the talent. He worked for you.
For us to pay for the skips and nothing, we got to let some of your guys go. You see, when you started hearing shit like that, you be like, all right, no. Put it on the same channel. Because the last thing I want to do is, you got, Lexi. I can already see the people that are going to start letting go. And I'm like, not right now, man. We ain't got time for that. We moving.
Yeah. He don't want to. Hey, I give Gil that, man. I give Gil some credit for fighting for his people, but it's more about him. He fighting for it because he don't want it to look like it's all gonna fall on his head. Like he failed. He can't look like that. Like, oh, it can't look like I failed. I can't. We gotta hold off on it. So no, let's all put it on one channel. Let's all put it on one channel. Yeah, that's what they saying. Let's put it all on one channel. That's what we need to do right now. Put it all on one channel. Then be like, what we doing that for? We need to put it all on one channel so it can all look like something that it ain't.
Old Dodgers in the ninth inning.
Damn.
Here's the secondary thought. I've done a few things on the internet and social media, as some of you may know. Check out Memes and Nightmares on Hulu when you get a chance. The other thought is just to embrace the LaQuint Dickey model and say, I'm gonna work you niggas to death to get my bread back. So instead of 2 days, how you go 7?
It's still a lot of questions to be asked. I ain't, because I'm gonna get real nasty.
Oh, bases loaded too. Let's go. That's not even a nasty. This just the game is the game, ladies and gentlemen. There are things
it's not.
Things you can't control.
I mean,
no,
it's
man.
not. Listen, let's just say it.
I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that. I don't.
Let's just say a lot of original Gilbert Arenas staff, man. You know, we got to mail them the million plaque. Let's just say that.
They all fired. Exactly. They got to mail them the plaque because they are fired. Their original plans is fired. It's sad, but now I remember him going in on Vlad. Yes, sir. Yeah, guys are gone.
And y'all and everybody in the chat, y'all know what side of the internet I come from. I come from everybody that I know from that side of the internet owns everything that they do. AMP owns that. When AJ and I was doing playback and peer-to-peer, we own that. Bro, we and I've every YouTube channel I have done, I have owned. Davis, every channel he owned. Kai, Duke, Phantom, they've all owned. So the idea of like someone owning something that they don't, I've never in my life. Matter of fact, I even convinced niggas to cut off they CMCs so they weren't nobody taking no cuts at all. So
exactly. This dude sitting right here has done better business than this dude right here with all the plaques on his wall. He's doing way better business than you. Everybody owned everything. He don't even understand. He's like, I don't even understand that. How in the world is that happening? I don't even understand that part. I tried to tell people to cut their CMC guy. I don't understand how you don't own your thing, yeah? How you don't own it? How you let somebody else own you? And you Gilbert Arenas. That's what he's trying to figure out. But see here, my man in the Falcon cap, let me talk to you. Here's why. Gilbert Arenas has no originality. None. He's a mimic. He can't be in charge of anything. That's not what he does. He wants his name out there on something, but as far as him being in charge of something and doing it, it's an entirely different world that he don't want any parts of. He don't want to be a part of that world where he got to do something himself. And he got to do that part of it. No, that's why you think he coming talking to you? These are three people that's talking to you. They answering your questions with no problems. He ain't getting loud. He ain't yelling at you. Nothing. You know why? Because he got you respect. That's the thing. He respects you to the fullest because they already know this dude then did it. And this dude is in a multi-million-dollar house. And you probably got a bag. Because you've done better business than them. But they getting all the money they talking about. But all of it gonna come to a halt. And it's only temporary. It's not sustainable. Because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They screwed up in making this show by thinking because it's all big and pretty with the lights, context matter, content matter. Yeah, I'm telling you over and over again, your show is trash. Your show is trash. Your show is trash. I'm telling them over and over again. So it would penetrate through their head so they would get it. Like, dude, you gotta change your show. This show is trash. So if you don't fix it, this is gonna be a problem. If I had a show and something was wrong and then we wasn't doing what we were supposed to be doing, if I'm not trying to figure out what the hell is going on, I'm just going to keep continuously collect the money. I'm like, one day the money going to stop. And they're going to turn the lights out. I'm not going to wait till they're getting ready to turn the lights out on us.
I've never, you know, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I couldn't. It wasn't me.
That shit happened to me though.
Yeah, it wasn't. And to be fair, the money is crazy when they put it in your face. But then it's like
Gil got up to go cry. He couldn't even answer the question. Gil got up to cry. Look at him. He went to go cry. He about to cry when he said that. That boy finna go cry in the bathroom. He finna go cry. I don't even understand that. Look at him. He finna cry.
See, they CMCs, so they weren't nobody taking no cuts at all. So I've never, you know, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I couldn't. It wasn't me.
That shit happened to me though.
Yeah, it wasn't. And to be fair, the money is crazy when they put it in your face. But then it's like every like 3 to 4 months, if you just dedicate a little bit more time, it's like, man, that shit don't even like what y'all like. The price keep going more and more up. So it's like, what the fuck?
Listen. Listen. What you're saying is 100%, and you know I always talk about 100% ownership. But I had to make a decision when I first started, right? And I needed infrastructure, what I didn't have, right? Starting up a YouTube channel, we were on linear. I wasn't using this channel, so giving up 50% of a channel I didn't use seemed like the best idea to get a full studio and do all that, right? Put the boys on, fully paid for, didn't see us going to this point. I didn't care about the YouTube channel because it's pennies. It's pennies to what we make. Yeah. It's pennies to what we make. Pennies to what we make.
Long term, or are you talking about
right now?
See, right. He's thinking long term. See, Gil is thinking right now. Gil, that don't work with somebody that understands business. He's thinking like, yeah, okay, but you had this show for what, 2 years? And now y'all getting phased out already? So it's not, the money ain't worth it. The money ain't worth it. Now these people are fired and they scratching their head like, wait a minute, we got a #1 show and we fired. Why? Because y'all were never #1. This is why we mean, and what we mean by we say, hey man, no, he was counting on Kwame Brown sitting on that couch. And see, he ain't got Kwame Brown sitting on that couch. He needed that to survive because he can't do it alone. And why would you need the infrastructure? You're big money Gil. You can't fix the basement up yourself. You could have hired an IT guy to run the cameras or whatever. That's cheap. That would have been cheap. You could have paid for all of the infrastructure yourself. You needed the infrastructure. You needed the money? That what you saying? You need the bag?
Now, it's pennies to what we make. So put it like this. If I own this and they said pay your staff, nigga, I can't afford not one person on my staff.
Not me. I'll be elsewhere.
That YouTube, then put it like this. The YouTube makes about 3-4.
Right now, he was getting $750,000 a year. the same guy saying, not me. He was getting $750,000. Okay? $750,000 a year. So when you said not me, I'm like, are you talking about your whole deal? Because Gil, you don't even get 100% of your revenue. They really taking 75 and you really getting 25, to be honest. Because they keep all the sign-up money. You don't get a piece of that. They're paying you for your time, for being on the show, and this and that, but that's gonna all come to an end. That was just your contract. You thought it was a lot of money until it's not there anymore. And when you go back to that renegotiating table, it's gonna be a lot different. But you can't tell nobody nothing. You gotta let them learn.
$4 million a year.
Somebody got it quick.
Okay, that ain't our staff. Just say that our staff is way over $4 million a year. Might be a month.
$4 million a month. I don't know.
Yeah, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
So to give up 50% and y'all take care of that, and we just entertain and you build the structure, you do all that. That was the investment that I had to do, and then this next summer we'll reevaluate it.
They're gonna reevaluate, all right. Bad businessman. That man right there in that red hat could tell you exactly how to structure what it was that you were doing. See, the thing is that you can own it, and you could have just had them distributed and just be a sponsor saying, hey, for anything, let's sponsor the show, and anything over this much, we'll do a percentage or a bonus bump. Anything over a miracle or what we do on the show, we do this X, Y, and Z. Yes, you don't get all of the money up front. It'd be small, but now you set benchmarks that are realistic. So now if you can hit these benchmarks, you get bonuses and go up. But it's contingent on how good your show is and your content. So if you believe in your product, you've already built this platform. You could have made that platform and said, okay, we can do 3-4 different type of shows. Yeah, y'all got this show, but now I got 3-4 other shows. Now you got a package deal that you could put together like a tranche, and then you could sell that as a package deal, saying, okay, I got this show, that show, this show, this show, all filmed in one location. Put it in a bow, wrap it up in a big plastic bag, and say, here you go. That's my show. And then they'll see, like, man, I'm getting 5 shows. I'm getting this much attention. I'm getting this much traffic off of them. Audience retention is strong. So people like the show. So yeah, without a doubt, boom, we'll take this. Here you go. Here's your 50, 60 million. And you get to keep like 90% of it because you're going to have to pay out your staff and everybody. So now you keeping like 90% of the revenue. I don't even understand the process of what they're doing. But then this man was laughing about Shannon Sharp's deal. Shannon Sharp don't have to close down shop. Ain't nobody being fired over there. Yeah, T took all his audience. I mean, that the thing about it was T didn't really have to take his audience. There was no audience for T to take. Those were bots. Those are fake traffic, fake numbers, fake people over there. So when the show actually went to Teague had all the viewers over there. It wasn't just Teague. You got 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. That came along. Cam's show. You got everybody's show that was kicking off. And nobody was paying attention to Gil's show because it was nothing. It was nothing there. You got guys that they don't even care about the show. They just sitting there scrolling through their phones, just not paying attention, not taking it seriously. And it's like, dude, like people got better things they could be doing with their time. It's only 24 hours in a day. Why would they spend 3 hours watching Gil? They don't even do that on his regular channel. Right now, my audience retention is high. My audience will stay for 2 hours if I'm talking. It's been an hour and 30 minutes, and everybody probably been here an hour and 30 minutes.
Well, listen, I'm like you. I'm a content creator, right? So I consider myself the tree. I'm the tree that makes fruit. I can move on from channels and start back up and do me, right? I understand how to create and do this.
No, you know how to just go and rant and make a video. You don't know how to actually run a channel because you've never really done it. You've had somebody else do it for you. You cannot consistently do this. You try, but then you fail. Then you need somebody, you want to put a cheat code in and fake your numbers. We know all about it. So you can fool the rest of the people all you want, but you ain't gonna fool the masses.
From an entertainment standpoint. So I don't want to have 100% of something if I can't maximize it myself. Now, when the summer comes, I can maximize it. But when we first started, I didn't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I was just on YouTube beef streets, you know, talking shit to Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
That was it. And from there, I built 1, 2, 3, 4 studios in that time frame. You know, so now it's time we can all do what we got to do. I got Amazon, I got Netflix, I got everybody barking.
Yeah.
Well, if they barking, why they ain't biting? So if they gonna bark and they gonna come over and take your show, and they gonna believe in you and give you another bag, they can come on down, but you better believe they gonna want to know why Underdog don't want nothing to do with you. They done spent way too much money for a show that ain't turning out. That's the problem right there. They spending way too much money for a show that ain't turning out.
You know, it was just like, I mean, I ain't know y'all before, Lo. So I ain't know about the independence. Like,
We got.
What was funny is I had a YouTube channel, didn't even know nothing about YouTube.
Yeah, we gotta get you straight. Yeah,
We got
So look at Lo, like, we gotta get you straight. So that's why they sitting there with the dude with the doggone cap, Lo. They gotta sit there with Lo. Right, we got to get you straight. But this is what happens when you deal with junkies. We telling you, I'm like, dude, that's not good for business. Why you got this junkie around? And then he in there about to cause waves with you and the talent. That don't make no sense.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Like I literally like this is the channel I'm on right now. This was my YouTube beef channel that I was on.
Come on, bro.
I didn't know nothing about YouTube with a 118,000 sub YouTube channel.
Let's go, Roki-san.
And right now, all you see is that BJ is on this channel. This is what he do on the show. You ain't heard BJ say but 2 goddamn words the whole show. So when he on Gilbert Arenas, he the same goddamn way. BJ don't add nothing to the show.
But I think, like, if I have to take it back low, I'm doing it the same way. Months later, is we all negotiate.
Text each other, talk privately.
Hey, Lo. So everything that you do in business, you'll keep 100% of?
Unless somebody makes something make sense, I would never. I've never deemed it necessary, and I've been around. I would very well argue, outside of like 4 or 5 people, I've been around the biggest content creators in the last decade, and none of them have also never come across someone that made sense for them to give up their either. Like A&P is, I would argue, outside of maybe 1 or 2 other entities, It is the biggest content creation group in the internet right now, and none of them have ever came across an opportunity that would make sense for them to give up ownership.
That's right, dum dum. So now you see what Kwame Brown was talking about the whole time. That IP belongs to Underdog Fantasy. Like I told him, you want to prove me wrong, go post something on Underdog Fantasy right now on that channel. This is your channel. It's their channel until they through written it. Like he said, I don't see a reason for you to do something like that. There's no reason. Now, I didn't have to say a word. Gilbert Arenas just told you everything. And why would Gilbert Arenas tell you everything like that? He wouldn't do it for $1 billion. Right, nobody would. You don't have to give up ownership if you don't have to. If you don't need to. That's why you build it up on your own so you can keep it. The CEO is mine. The marketing plan was me. What are we talking about, ladies and gentlemen? What are we talking about? Got to be more careful. So, let them two fools bounce that tennis ball around, because Gil, hey, I hope some more people survive, but like I told you what was going to happen when that contract time come around. Lexi gonna get gone. Lexi ain't getting paid. She should have been gone, but Lexi ain't gonna get paid. DJ should be not getting paid. They need to cut half of the staff. All that crew that was there that worked for Underdog, they all gonna be working for Skip. They ain't going nowhere. They gonna still be in your house. They just ain't gonna be working on Gil's Arena. Watch, that show gonna look so different. Cause it's gonna get to the point where they can't come downstairs. Like I said, everything I told y'all has just been validated. So I don't want to hear nothing about none of y'all Gil people coming over here. Y'all can't say nothing. Because he just admitted to it right there. He had been lying and capping this whole damn time. He ain't the boss of jack shit. Yeah, I'm right. He can't say nothing. There's nothing he can say. That's the part that's screwed up. That's the part that hurt him the most. That there's nothing he can say. That's how bad it is. Normally I'll have a text message, I'll have some type of remark. He quiet. He quiet as a church mouse now. You ain't gonna hear nothing else from him now. There ain't nothing he can say. Anytime he wanna say anything, all you gotta do His plate is back.
Ladies, listen to the king. Did you?
Skip finessed his way back on internet TV. Yeah, use the right sucker to do it. Gilbert Arenas. Now Gil gonna be all right. He gonna land on his feet. Everybody else, y'all better learn how to make y'all way through a figure eight. Cause Gil gonna be like, look, every man for himself. But no, he's trying to keep everybody together. And you know, that's the thing. They're like, look, if we gonna pay all y'all, some of y'all gonna have to go. And we don't want to have to start cutting people, so we got to put it all on the same channel. And then y'all gonna be doing less days because we can't afford to pay everybody. So the money gonna be a little bit shorter. And then when everybody when this 1 year is up, they better be looking for some new work or a new place to go, a new home or something. Somebody to come throw the money back because the party's over. I'm not rooting for Gil's downfall. We tried to stop this man's downfall. Even in our back and forth, me and Kwame Brown has given this man advice. We have basically consulted his whole show. But he had nothing but disdain for us. Talking about Kwame family members, employing junkies. We was like, do you think that's a really good idea? To put a junkie in charge? Like, it's just mindless. And I'm like, you think Underdog don't know about all the stuff that's going on? They know. They was like, well, who is this guy you brought along over here? This guy that's, insulting the talent on the show. Kenya Martin had this guy in his house. Him and his wife, they eating him out of a house and home. He invited them to come over to his house. Now imagine how Kenya Martin felt when this fool is sitting over here making fun of him. I'm sorry, I'd still beat the shit out of him. I'm sorry, you just had to get the shit beat out of him. But just let it sink in. Melly making her escape plan right now. She got a video out talking about how she got to be with a man that can support her. I swear to God. So they know what time it is. And for that guy who was talking crazy about me, who made this sports and fitness rant guy, hey, if you know him and he around, tell him to stay tuned. I want him to bring his ass up because he finna get it next. Everybody getting smoked on Tuesday. Nobody's safe. I'm out.